Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. So in today's video, we are back for more fragrance content and we're going to be discussing my favorite layering combinations. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, you know that I have discussed my favorite fragrances time and time again, but behind the scenes, I've also been playing with these fragrances in different combinations, and I'm ready to sit down and tell you guys my top 5 favorite fragrance combinations that I've created. One of them was actually recommended by a subscriber and I'm forever grateful to her for it, but I'm so excited to share all of them with you. So if you guys are interested in getting to see how you can take the fragrances you have and turn them up a notch, then keep on watching.
I gave you taste of my love, fact I've been standing there for you. Girl, you saw the work that I got, I could be holding back from you.
Where do I begin? We're going to start off with my favorite combination of probably all time, especially because we are in the spring season right now, so it's absolutely appropriate. So Jo Malone Scarlet Poppy is a beautiful warm floral fragrance mixed with a little bit of musk. So it's that perfect combination of not too sweet, and it has that extra oomph thanks to the tonka bean that's in here. By itself, this fragrance is amazing. Okay, on its own, it smells divine. My actual only complaint about this is its longevity, because it does not last long at all. You spray it on your skin itself, typically it'll be gone in about 4 hours or so, but if you spray it on your clothes, it does tend to last longer. So as I was spraying this frequently, I decided to just play around, and the combination I came across was mixing it with Alien Goddess by Mugler. Now this is also a warm floral fragrance, but it's very much a gourmand sweet scent, not overpowering at all, just really delightful. Like, it just smells so good, like edible almost. So with the combination of these two, the vanilla and the fact that this is a gourmand fragrance just pairs so beautifully with Scarlet Poppy, and they make the perfect combination. When I'm on vacation, this is my go-to combination. If I don't want to take too many fragrances, I know that if I take these two, I can wear them separately perfectly fine, or I can wear them together and just smell exquisite. And if you are into layering, if you do put this Tom Ford Soleil Blanc body oil underneath and you put the combination of those fragrances on top, chef's kiss. Like, on vacation, you'll be glowing, you'll be smelling good, edible. So definitely try that out and let me know your thoughts. The next combination was something that came to mind immediately after I purchased MFK Oud Satin Mood Fragrance Oil. Now, I wanted this fragrance because it smells so good, but I just didn't want to bite the bullet and pay the full $300 for it. So this was a great substitute because the price point of this was $100, I believe. And as soon as I sprayed it, on its own, it smells delicious. It literally lives up to its name. It's a perfect oud fragrance. It's rich. It lasts long. It just smells sensational, okay? But as soon as I smelled it, I knew that for me to just make it a little bit more feminine, because I'm a woman, I knew that the perfect addition to this would be a vanilla fragrance. You can honestly use any rich vanilla fragrance just to pair well with this, but make sure that it's an oil that's concentrated, because if it's not, it might end up coming across more cheap, and this is a really nice fragrance, so you don't want to make something nice with, you know, something cheap, you know what I mean? KLE makes a really great vanilla fragrance. This one I purchased on Amazon, so everything will be linked down below, of course. But if you do have Oud Satin Mood and you want to make it a little bit more feminine, or you just want to switch it up one day when you're wearing it, pairing it with a vanilla fragrance, it's so good. Obviously this works well in the fall winter seasons, but I love wearing this on date nights because this smell just lingers beautifully and sensational. Great on their own, but together, 10 out of 10. So this next fragrance combination, I believe, was recommended to me by a subscriber, and initially I was taken aback because I thought it'd be a little bit too strong, because both of these are very intense fragrances on their own and I love them separately. However, when you take Angel Share by Kilian, this is considered a sweet gourmand, but it's really peppery to me. This fragrance actually really favors Dr. Pepper, so I think this is a great date night, winter, just rich fragrance, because on its own it's very strong, okay? You'd only need about 2-3 sprays of this on its own, and it lasts all night because the sillage is sensational. But recently I paired it with YSL Libre Intense, and this combination together, the whole internet is aware of the throne that YSL Libre sits on. I think it literally was everyone's favorite fragrance for like 2 years straight. So good. And the Intense version just takes it up even 10 more notches. On its own, YSL is a musk perfume, but more in the warm florals family. So you can just imagine in your head what kind of combination these two make. Once again, they're both very strong on their own. So this is something that you probably just spray maybe 2 of one of the other, or maybe 2, but nothing more than that, because it might create a headache for the people around you. But this combination is amazing, okay? Both great contenders on their own, but together, they dominate, simply dominate. And because this fragrance was so well made, of course it pairs well with other fragrances, like duh, I'm not surprised. So we have Kilian Angel Share back again, and this other fragrance combination might take you by surprise a little bit, but actually also pairs extremely well with Jo Malone Scarlet Poppy, y'all. Like I said, this is more of that woody, spicy, peppery fragrance, and Jo Malone Scarlet Poppy is more warm florals but like musky. So essentially what happens when you pair these two is the sweetness of the Jo Malone Scarlet Poppy pairing with like the spiciness and the pepperiness of the Killing Angel Share just cuts in beautifully, and they pair so well together. It's just making this fragrance just a little bit more feminine and sweet and light, and I honestly love that because this combination kind of took me by surprise, since once again they're just both so good individually. You almost think that the recipe is perfect, right? Like what else could pair well with it? Girl, try this with it and you won't regret it. It just smells amazing, for lack of better words. And the last combination, which might be a bit obvious if you own these two, is first taking Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford, which is exactly what it sounds like, a very musky oud scent that obviously has the vanilla in it to make it a little bit sweeter, and then just taking another vanilla fragrance and making it more sweet. Especially if you're a woman or you just like more feminine fragrances, because this on its own is pretty musky despite the fact that it is a unisex scent. Adding the vanilla just gives it like that right amount of sweetness for you to make your own concoction, if that makes sense, because on its own this is great. Okay, I think on a man this would smell so good, but sometimes, you know, on a woman and maybe like in the lighter seasons it might come across as too heavy, too strong, also depending on what you're wearing. So by adding this vanilla fragrance, it gives you a little bit more room to play with, make it a little bit more feminine and flirty. And honestly, if I were to remake this fragrance, I probably would add a little bit more vanilla to it, because I really do love the sweetness that this fragrance has on its own, and adding that extra amount just makes it my perfect recipe. So the thing about fragrances is everyone is making their own individual recipe. So if you know how to make it a little bit better, go ahead and do that, girl. Okay, y'all, so that is it for my top 5 fragrance layering combinations. Please make sure you try a few, and I'd also love to hear any of y'all's favorite combinations as well, so make sure to leave a comment to let me know, because I'm always looking for ways to make my collection even better. Okay, but thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the post notification bell, of course, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.